everybody wants to kind of move into the front, this is not a church.
Nobody wants to be around me?
Well, we're ready to get started. My name is Sid Allen. I'm president of the Midland Chamber of Commerce. And I want to welcome everybody out to our ribbon cutting ceremony today commemorating 50 years of great service to this community by Midland Tomorrow. Again, we appreciate you coming and helping us to celebrate today. I do want to introduce a couple of people that are here today that have helped make this possible. We have our County Commissioner, Jim Geisler.
Stand up.
Stand up, Jim. We have two representatives from Congressman Dave Camp's office, Ryan Tarrant, and also our Midland County Commissioner, Eric Dorian. We also have Midland County Commissioner Mark Bone here. And my favorite mayor and everyone's favorite mayor, Maureen Donkey. Again, we appreciate everybody being here. And at this time, I want to ask our mayor to come up and make a few welcoming comments and congratulatory comments.
Thanks. I always feel so good after introducing. I appreciate that. It really is my privilege to be here today. And let me just say this. At the city, we truly appreciate the work that Midland Tomorrow does in creating new business and helping businesses that are already here grow. They are important to our community. And when we look to our future, we will have a bright future because of the work that Midland Tomorrow. They have a wonderful staff, they're a wonderful group, and we wish them another 50 years. Congratulations.
I also want to introduce a special group of people who are here representing the Midland Area Chamber of Commerce. These are our ambassadors. If y'all could all raise your hand and let everybody see you. These are people who go out to the community. They go out into the community and welcome new businesses here and do a great job for not only our chamber, but also for the entire community. At this time, I'm going to ask Blaine Anderson. He's got a presentation to come and make it up here to Scott, Dan, and Bill. And also here from the chamber is Carol Sweeby to make a presentation. Carol. And also to make a presentation is Brenda Flory with the Michigan Economic Development Council.
On behalf of the Michigan Economic Development Corporation, it's my pleasure to be here today.
You know, we really, with our organization, appreciate the opportunity to be a part of this celebration today. I look at Midland Tomorrow as our partners, not only kind of our roommates, but also our partners. And we work with them on several projects, and we really appreciate the work that Midland Tomorrow does. In fact, all of us should appreciate it because they make all of our lives better here in this community. And Scott, we appreciate all the work that you and the staff and the board, all the past chairs and past board members have done here at Midland Tomorrow. I knew Scott when he was a little kid. He used to have black hair. Look at him now. But Scott has done a terrific job, and we appreciate all the hard work that Midland Tomorrow does on behalf of our community. And at this time, I'm going to turn the program over to Scott Walker for his comments. Scott?
We have a rare treat today because the theme today is yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We'll all be covering the tomorrow portion. We have a rare treat having Bill Barker, one of the original founders of our corporation in 1963, change his travel plans to be here. So we'll have Bill speak for a few minutes about what that was like, that original founding moment of the Midland Economic Development Corporation. And then we'll turn it over to Dan for some chairman comments, and I'll wrap up with some thoughts about tomorrow. So, Bill, if you could take the podium.
This all started in 1958 when the U.S. economy was slow, Dow sales were slow. The Dow executives in those days were the directors. Early in the year, they were walking around the hall wearing a little yellow book called Parkinson's Law, written, believe it or not, by Professor C. Northrop Parkinson of the University of Malaysia. And Parkinson's Law was that the time needed to do work expands to the time available. Directors interpreted this in April 1958 by decreeing that every department at Dow had to cut 10% off its payroll. Well, none of the bosses canceled, none of the bosses fired themselves. So that ended up with 13% of the people lost their jobs in 1 week. And that was a terrible shock, not only to the people who were let go, but to the city of Midland. So that summer, with time in our hands, I found we worked up the concept for now to form a company with partners, assistants, customers, and suppliers. Wrote that everything down. Amazingly, the board of directors, at this time when they had just let a lot of people go, gave us $25 million to start with. Remember, this back in Dow's sales at that point were less than $1 million a year. And we started something called Dow Chemical Investment Finance Corporation, which became Dow Chemical Financial Corporation. When it was merged back into Dow 20 years later, it had over $1 billion of assets. So the concern continued. In 1963, Ed Arbery, who was, not that time, a third generation Midlander, was very concerned about the future of Midland. We got a dynamic and dedicated group. And I have to stop and say, I'm using a description here because this group of people, when I looked through the minutes, remembered who they were and what they did, were such a wonderful and exciting group. I'd be tempted to tell you about every one of them. They were really great people. Anyhow, we decided the best thing was to form a local development company, and on June 6, 1963, 50 years ago today, the articles of incorporation were filed with the state. We started it using a building at 300 Broad Street, most of which the building was down there at the other end of the parking lot. When they built this building, nobody wanted to change the chamber's address, so even though it's farther up the street, that's why 300 Broad Street is clear back on the corner of the parking lot. Okay. The first year we sold $128,000 in stock, and many additional people became involved, as I said, and we started contacting prospective businesses. To tell you how important the Midland Community thought MEDC was, I received an award in 1964 by the JCs, the Outstanding Young Man of the Year, for my work on MEDC. And my competition was Arthur Turner for founding Northwood. Gary Stauffer, his partner, was 36 that year, and he's been eligible to be honored by the JC. He was over 35. So anyhow, I got the local award. 8 months later, Arthur Turner became one of the JC's 10 outstanding young men here in the United States. Same thing that the Midland Project received was more important. Well, I look back and I worked hard. See, for 6 years. Started in early 63, the 70th anniversary. In January 1969, I started 24 years living overseas. And about the independence. Right. See, but I watched it all through these years, watched it transfer to farm transport. Scott will tell you what's developed since, but I have to say it's been wonderful. I congratulate Scott and his wonderful operation for what they are.
Thank you, Bill. Thanks for that history, and what a history we have made. Bill, I know you have probably many fond memories from all the yesterdays that helped make today possible. But today, the most important goal for Midland tomorrow is to be a trusted advisor to all businesses in Midland to help remove barriers to enterprise. Midland tomorrow understands business. We understand the challenges with growing business, whether it's for a startup company or a Fortune 500. And today, because of the strong support of our investors, Midland tomorrow is able to continue the work that was first started by 11 people in 1963. I want to thank all of our supporters. Many of you are here. Whether your support's been financial, in kind, or volunteering, you all understand the importance of economic development, and you're all committed to making the future bright for Midland. Today, a significant area of progress for Midland Tomorrow is the Smart Zone. This program was led by Midland Tomorrow and supported by many in the Midland community. The Smart Zone concept will foster the growth of new and existing businesses through regional economic gardening, acceleration and incubation of new venture capital, facilitation of direct foreign investment. Today, these business strategies and others have helped us grow the local economy, bringing in new jobs and investment. And in the last 24 months, over $220 million has been invested in new projects, resulting in 165 new jobs. Other success stories include Midland Tomorrow being honored by state, regional, and international organizations with 5 economic development awards in 2012 alone. Our second one, the establishment of Midland Tomorrow Marketing Resource Center, which collaborates with other like-minded organizations, leveraging our resources so we can increase our investment to our partners. None of this would have been possible without the leadership of Bill and the 10 other visionaries that started this company. I want to thank all of our investors, all of our partners, and our staff for their contributions and hard work. It's because of their generous support today we can cross over tomorrow. Thank you.
I have a couple of comments, and I want to start by thanking all of you for coming today, and thanking the chamber staff, Sid, and the ambassadors for this ribbon cutting ceremony. We really appreciate it. And thanks to Brenda Flory, Michigan Economic Development Corporation, for the recognition as well. So thank you. And I know we have some additional elected officials, so I'd like to recognize Senator Molinar for coming as well. So thank you, Senator.
That's what I'm here for.
I do have some comments about the future and where we're heading, what our vision is for tomorrow. So hold on a second, I find No, I think that's something. So, Dan mentioned our board of directors, and over the course of 50 years, there's been hundreds of board members who have been involved in our organization. We recognize it.
So John Wayne, cowboy hat.
Well, it said on the top, it was my remarks.
It did. It was my copy of those remarks. So let me start over. So thanks again to the hundreds of volunteers, investors, and former staff of the organization that are here as well. So thanks for coming out today. You've really enabled us to be that economic catalyst for Midland. This is really your economic development agency. Let me say on behalf of all the staff, thank you for giving us the opportunity to work and play here, and thanks again for coming today. Economic catalyst. I want you to know that we thoughtfully chose the word catalyst to describe what we do. A catalyst is a material that lowers the energy and speeds up a chemical reaction. The small amount of material strengthens the reaction, making it more efficient and productive without being consumed in that reaction. And this is what we strive to accomplish on your and Midland's behalf. Our work makes projects require less energy and effort. It helps our clients achieve their growth plans and strengthens Midland's economy, creating jobs and wealth in our community. And this is our vision for tomorrow. Midland will be and will be recognized as a vital economic center of the Great Lakes Bay region, Michigan, and the United States. In Midland tomorrow, we play a role of catalyst. Whether that's in the Smart Zone project, as Dan mentioned, working with our brilliant legislators, Representatives Thomas and Senator Molinar, to get the laws changed that needed for us to make this work, or our Smart Zone partners with Michigan Molecular Institute, the Mid-Michigan Innovation Center, and North Coast Technology Investors to pull the plan and the collaboration together. That vision is clear and always in front of us, a strong, vital economic center, recognized around the country. Let me recognize our staff who are working towards that vision and continually reshaping not only our activities and the challenges we take on, but really leading and reshaping the economic development industry. Carol Miller, our Vice President of Development. Linda Kaufman, our new Director of Marketing, who's stepping in to that role. Cliff Miles, whose Midland career has included 20 years as a Midland board member, and then followed by 20 years as a consultant for us as well. Thank you. Becky Church, our office manager, and really our own catalyst in the organization. And also in attendance today are Wesley Smith and Adam Rothstein, our two marketing interns. Thank you guys for all the work that you put into this. So with that, I have a recognition that we'd like to give. Dan, if you could join me up. This podium is full of things, speeches, documents, and also one of the original stock certificates that were issued in 1963. And Bill, we'd like to give this to you as a token of our appreciation for your for being here today, your original founding, and the work you've done for Midland and the Dow Chemical Company over the years. Thank you. So I'd like to finish and extend 3 invitations to you. First, after the ribbon cutting, join us inside for cake and soft drinks, and maybe some talk about what we can do in the future, and maybe where we've been in the past. Second, please join us on October 21st, where you'll hear about some innovations in economic development we're pursuing. And I think we're handing out these postcards as well as a save the date. So please join us October 21st. And third, we are your economic development agency. So please take us up on that. And if we can help you in your efforts, let us know. So thank you. And I think I'll turn it over to Linda and Erica, who will manage the ribbon cutting.
I couldn't go racing with you. I heard you talking about North Coast. No, I'm not bored. That those scissors would make me nervous. Don't those scissors make you nervous?
Cut you off here.
Sorry about that.
No, you're right.
Everybody
Now, all the ambassadors, if you're not in, and anyone else who'd like to be in the picture, come around the last rows or fill in. Maybe we should put that over here, so like up front. Side. Yeah, like Aaron can be the last.
I can never figure out what.
Just needed enough people to say it up.
Outside, get up here.
Erica, you want me to hold it how like behind it?
If you want that. However, this is a good setup. Just make sure this keeps happening. It's gonna happen. Okay.
I'm glad this is on video so I can document how long it took them all to line up.
Okay, bring it up.
Yeah.
Almost. Okay. Missed it. Now there. Wait till I say on the count of 3 and then we'll do it so we'll get 50 points.
We'll get ready to tag that something, huh? Oh, yeah. You gotta get me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I did. No, I mean, you're one of the last two.
Are you guys ready? Celebrate your 50th birthday? And then go get awesome cupcakes and cake.
You gotta be the hardest.
Okay. Bill, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, on the count of 3. Everyone count with me. On the 3, you're gonna cut. 1, 2, 3.
Form that